Hi everyone. I'm super excited to come into your spaces this morning. I normally would not do that, or more like, yes, I normally would not do that, right? But today I thought to come out because I have a particular post that has felt like a lot of people really need to pay attention. So we're going to be discussing a whole lot of strategies. I also still have another post that will be coming up much more later today because we're going to be discussing everything anybody from any part of the world will literally need to have in order for them to start their monetization journey. So if you're meeting me for the first time, I'm most proud to say it. My name is Dr. Vivian Magnus. Always excited and super happy to start your journey with you. Well, I'm currently just filming some of my batch product projects because currently we're having a 30 days challenge already. But then I'm hoping that I could steal some time where some of my gadgets are currently loading. I just want to say that I hope you're doing amazing. So essentially, what are the things you've been doing? Okay, so far this has been our journey. We went from you asking your why, literally, to you stating your values, building your personal brand. We have all discussed essentially all that. So for this week, we're going to be going through to niching down. That's the next video that's going to be up by 6. If you have not watched my video that just went live, I think 2 hours or an hour ago. Essentially, we're going to be talking about everything you need to know. Hey, God, everything you need to know about niching down. Okay, so I don't know if a lot of you have heard these words before. Words like there are riches in the niches. So I'm hoping that you probably pay attention to that as well. So for today, I'm going to be starting out discussing maybe a few things. Like we said, if you had joined me before, we had long discussed, firstly, our values, our why, and then our personal brand. We are going straight into niching down. That's essentially what we're going to do this week. And for majorly this week, we're going to be doing lots of business documentaries. Lots. Okay, so if you are a part of the community, I'm sorry guys, I didn't inform you. This is me asking for mercy, but I don't just want to feel like I have to be on your. I'm also hoping that I see new persons when I show up live. Okay, so that's one of the things that I'm going to say as well. So essentially, this is it. You have had your personality. Now, the question is, should you niche down or not? So somebody says there's something called the niche down disaster, in the sense that, okay, if they niche down, they always will have the problem because they won't be able to meet or cater to more people. And I'm like, no way. No way. There's something about niching down on confidence that people have not really paid attention to. All of that is going to be in my new video that is coming up by I think by 6 p.m. today. I think it's already in a pipeline already. So I'm hoping that everybody will probably pay attention to that. But then there's something about niching down that can make you stand out. Now, there's one thing I would always say, I still even said it in that particular video, right? Some of you are scared to niche down, right? Hi, if you're coming in, kindly just leave your name and where you're joining me from and just follow my thoughts. Everything you're going to learn today is going to make you stand out. I'm essentially here to help your journey through making money online, as well as you building a personal brand. Now, somebody said personal brand. Yes, essentially, your personal brand is you, right? But then, of course, there are some misconceptions that I'm going to clear out. So please, if you're just joining me or seeing this live for the first time, help me by liking the live so that I can rank a little bit higher. I actually just came on now and I won't be staying long. Yes, I won't be staying long because I'm currently in the middle of a project. If you can see, I'm already glammed up for that. I'm currently in the middle of a project. I just thought maybe I should come out and give some form of perspective and then also get an opportunity to meet new people as well in my circle of influence. So if you're here, kindly just leave me a note, let me see and celebrate you. Thank you so much for the love. I really appreciate that as well. So if you're just joining in, I'm essentially trying to pull threads across all the thoughts I've been sharing on my platform so far. So I said it essentially, if you are currently online and you're super confused, you know, a lot of people say that they would rather just vibe. And I'll say it again, vibes don't pay bills. Now, the good thing is if you want to vibe in on social media, especially when it comes to you just want to catch cruise, the challenge is this: no platform actually lasts. I'm so sorry. I know that YouTube is 20 years old, but then that's the same question we'll probably be asking to Go and a few other social media platforms that fizzled out. So the goal is to ensure that you are the product, right? So no matter what you are here doing on YouTube, you are as well growing, even as the platform grows. Now the thing is, that's the whole idea behind partnership, in the sense that you are growing while YouTube is growing as well. Okay, so let me just take a moment for the people who have joined in. Thank you so much. Kindly just leave a comment or a statement to show that you're here. Help me like this video as well so that it can rank a little bit higher, and then I get another opportunity probably to see more people. Thank you so much for stopping by. So I was just trying to lay on my thoughts on a lot of things that have been happening backstage. As you can see, I'm already glammed up, ready to move again. So every time I have an opportunity to stop by to my random community, right, I don't take it for granted, right? I don't take it for granted. And I'm telling you, everything you're going to be hearing this morning will literally change your life. So you hear things all the time about people talking about whether they should niche down or not. And then someone is saying, oh, I don't want to niche down because niching down is a disaster. I've heard people say it, that they would rather just vibe. Now, this is one thing I would want anybody who is currently watching me now to know, that vibes don't pay bills. I'm going to say it again. Even if you are a cruise person, in the sense that everything you post is essentially for, what's the name, celebrity gist and all that, it is very good. But if you're going to do that, my advice to you is to probably add public speaking skills. Also add your MC compare, just anything public speaking that would have you get vocal, so that at the end of the day, you probably don't get stuck in that particular niche, supposing anything even happens to your channel. Of course, there's nothing like that, but there's also a possibility. How about you getting tired? Okay, but then how about you getting real time opportunities? Like for me, ever since I took my social media more seriously, I've had an opportunity to speak in several places, six figures, literally. And guess what? It all started with me taking up my phones and started speaking into the camera. So I'm just saying that this could actually be the thing that changes your life. But then a lot of people would prefer cruise, and I don't know why. I'll still say it again. Oh, good to see you, my Kabaka. Diana, good to see you. Thank you so much. You are amazing. Your consistency is crazy. Okay, so actually just stop by. For people who are going to see me, I'm going to be super short. So everything I'm going to say this morning or this afternoon or this evening, depending on where you're joining me from, is going to be super short burst, because I actually have a project right in front of me. I wish I could show you all everything that I'm doing. I'm already essentially set up. I just want to quickly just dash in and see my random community. I didn't even inform the community that I was live. Thank you so much, Diana, for catching me right red-handed. And I see what you're doing in your channel. Please, if you're currently live, you might just want to check her out. She teaches Swahili, and I've been following some of her content, and hopefully I get to be able to communicate in Swahili. Thank you so much for your consistency. I really appreciate you. Okay, so back to my topic of discussion. So you hear a lot of people talk about the fact that, okay, they are scared to niche down because they want to have more opportunities. And I'm like, the thing about niching down is that it's the same thing as being an expert in whatever field, right? Imagine these two options. That's going to be also in my video today that I'm going to be releasing by 6 p.m. GMT plus 1. Imagine that you have two people, right? And you're planning to lose weight. Let's say I'm not so big. I'm probably a size 10, but let's say I am a size 20 and I want to lose weight, and then I just gave birth. Then I have two coaches approach me. One coach says, oh, she's a health coach and she can help me with my weight loss program. And then the other coach tells me straight up, I am a postpartum weight loss coach. You know who I'm going to choose, right? So that's the beauty of niching down. But then the good thing about YouTube and then TikTok and a few other social media platforms is that when you get to niche down, right? When you niche down, this is what will happen essentially. As soon as you niche down, you will find out that it's easier for people to bring you on board to help them do some things. And then it kind of helps people know that you are, what's the word, answering their pain points. Okay, so I think I wrote on this live that, okay, I'm not sure the name I wrote down, but I wrote my watch hour target. So anybody who is probably showing up here, please, if you need to meet any of us currently on this live, we're building a community. We have a community behind. But if you'd like to be a part of us, kindly just leave a comment. You can join us so that we can support you. You can subscribe to your channel as well. That's why we want you to be on. I personally will subscribe to your channel if I see you comment, right? I'm already following Swahili Edge, and literally I comment almost on all her posts literally almost every day because I see it. So if you subscribe, just know that I'll be right at your post. So please leave a comment so that I know that you're here. So back to my conversation. So I said it again, right? Most experts or most people would want to work with experts who are already bearing a particular name, right? Because sometimes your name can be a reminder of a pain point. Now look at Swahili Edge, who has just left a comment. It's obvious, right? She will give you an edge when it comes to learning Swahili. Imagine somebody who probably just calls himself an educator, like a language educator, no niche. It'll be super easy for me to just say, okay, I want to learn Swahili. Let me look for Diana. So that's why it's very, very important. So when it comes to your journey of building your business as a solopreneur, as well as an entrepreneur, maybe a startup entrepreneur, or building a community, you just need to have at least, okay, let's say you don't want to niche down, but at least have something that you'll be offering. Well, I'm going to tell my story. I was fortunate to have helped over, I think I've had over 40,000 people register for my events. I've had, if I'm going to have people who have passed through my platform, I truly have had almost close to 5,000 probably listen to me at one point. Then I could say that I've had almost 700 students who have come into my trainings. And I'll tell you one thing, I had 40,000. You can imagine the conversion rate, what it means to have 40,000 people pass through your platform and you're only able to trap that few. And I'll tell you why. It's not because I couldn't have trapped them. One thing was, come on, I didn't have a niche. Okay. Or if I would not say I didn't have a niche, I would say I didn't have an offer. And that's why no matter what you do, you don't have to wait till you are, at least if you have the 50 subscriber mark, right? Once you have the 50 subscriber mark, that's the word, and you can come on live, you can literally sell anything. You can sell anything and just trust the algorithm to be able to push you to people who would like your life. Please, if you're currently on this live, like it so that it can rank a lot more higher. You can as well subscribe to me because I'm going to consider that very helpful to my channel, and then so that I can consistently put out something amazing and awesome. So everything about my channel is completely practical steps. If you have probably not watched how I made my 7 figures as a freelancer from home, this is literally my house, okay? And then these are my setups. Yes, I had to get a few things that would make my environment super easy for me to do some of the work that I do. So if you have not probably subscribed already and probably listened to my testimonials, and then probably just go through my bio and see some of the things that you can learn. But I'll say it again, you're better off just starting, and then niching down is a very good way to go. Having taken you from the journey of knowing who you are, why you are on the internet, and then building your values, discovering your personality around what you do. Now it's time to niche down. Please just take a niche. Even if, I'm not saying, I know you can do 10 things, but can those 10 things literally have names? Like 10 things, can they have names? Okay, so that is why YouTube is so beautiful, in the sense that YouTube is going to help you by allowing you have at least 5 more channels, 6 more channels, 7 more channels, everything, giving you an opportunity to express yourself. So the only thing you probably would do is either you get to, what's the word now? Either you get to video yourself and edit yourself, or you actually get amazing people who actually do all those editing. Okay, so my post that had just gone live, based on the live and everything I'd written, because I noticed that a lot of people were coming in because of that, is we're going to be discussing essentially how to get our 4,000 watch hours. So if you are here and you haven't gotten your 4,000 watch hours yet, haven't known your purpose, haven't niched down, because all these things are processes that you must do, because the idea is not just growing for YouTube and earning on YouTube. You want to grow so that you can earn across platforms. You want to grow so that at the end of 10 years, 50 years, 100 years, you're still able to teach people. Like for me, I teach literally everywhere, my church, my community, and that's the beauty of niching down. You're being able to say, okay, this is what I'm interested in, and I want to. I know this vlog people, they will come for me. Yes, I understand that you want to be a brand ambassador, but if you have eventually meet your 4,000 watch hours, what are you going to be doing? Okay, you meet your 4,000 hours, and then YouTube keeps paying you, and then suddenly something happens to your channel. Will you be able to earn? Like, can you earn from other currencies? Can you literally step out of your house and probably take trainings for people? Now, everybody who is in my community, every single time we talk about growing our business, for me, I always present two models for all of them. Some people who are going to be joining us this evening, you're going to be meeting some of our fresh members by 8 p.m. today, because we had a lot of people who joined us on board, right? And our official time for meeting today, because of a public holiday, is that we're going to be having a meeting by 8 p.m. You're going to meet some of those people. Now, just imagine, this is one thing I would want you to always pay attention when you want to grow. Two strong things. Either you start a business from de novo, or you have a job. But one thing I would always suggest is better you have both. So whatever you think that you're structuring yourself to have a business, have a platform. Okay, I hope I'm not. Okay, so give me a moment. I don't know what is happening in my combo. I want to be sure that I'm hearing properly. Okay. Yes, so Diana said niching down is a game changer. Yes. Now the reason why I'm talking about niching down super personally is because you have to account for your time. I know this lifestyle people, a day in my life people, get ready with me people might come at me. But even if you decide to do all that, how about just probably adding things like being a fashion police or a stylist? Even if, or let's say a designer, if you say fashion designer, you might say you don't know how to. The challenge is that you don't know how to sew. Nobody says you should sew. You can actually become a fashion stylist. So instead of just doing get ready with me every single time and you're buying different clothes, you're always spending on your clothes. How about being a fashion stylist where you can actually earn outside YouTube? So I keep saying it every time. I get very passionate about it because I've seen a lot of people waste time, right? And like I said, it's not bad. One of the things you might want to know is that some months you might not earn as much. You might not earn it. And so everybody's just hustling. I see how people are just jumping into the life and jumping out, trying to hustle, looking for what I don't know. I'll still tell you again, even if YouTube were to pay you every month, it's more like garbage in, garbage out, right? So you still have to produce something for you to earn. So the fact that you get monetized today doesn't mean that tomorrow, next month, they will still pay you. If nobody is watching your videos, you're not going to have any ad revenue, right? So which will simply mean that you're not doing well as well. So, but then for me, I would always say this. I know that you people like cruise. Cruise is in your blood. But then how about becoming like a reviewer, maybe a music reviewer? Those guys are paid literally very well. So rather than catching cruise, just niche down to something that can literally earn you money outside this platform as much as possible. One of the things I've noticed, I'm on LinkedIn, I'm on TikTok, I'm literally on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, and one thing I've noticed that is common to all these platforms is that everybody is raising junkies for their platform, because literally that's the only way their platform works. So if you don't sleep on these platforms, you will not do well. So for some of you who are still worried, oh, you're not ranking well, or your video is not doing well, I'm telling you, spend time long enough either on the platform or on the products that you'll be releasing. So in this case, for YouTube, you have to spend time, but it's not necessarily on the platform, not necessarily, except you're a streamer. But then spending time getting a proper edit or paying somebody a huge amount of money to get something super amazing that can represent your brand is another way of spending time. So literally all these platforms are very time consuming. So I'll say it again, how about having your own power? So I tell my students every single time, even in your niching down, structure yourself as a teacher. So every video that you are creating daily, don't just be about sharing people's content. It's okay to share people's content. I don't have a challenge with it. But the problem is that there is no growth for you in it, right? There's no, of course, we've heard about stories of people getting demonetized of people being asked to delete some of the videos that they put on their channels before they get monetized, simply because those videos do not belong to them. So that's why it's very important. I'm an advocate of grow while you are growing any platform. I'm saying this now so that you will not say that you never got an opportunity where somebody warned you. If not, the thing that might happen to you is that you will become a junkie. You see the way you are jumping from one live stream to the other without really bringing your thoughts together as regards what you want to do with your life. Literally, that's what can happen to you. Hi, Sam Gloves, how you doing? I celebrate you. Thank you so much. Do well to please help me like the live as well. Everybody who is currently on live, please help me like so that I can rank higher. Thank you so much. Oh, awesome, awesome. Anyway, one thing you might not know with Sam Gloves is that I'm a medical doctor, but no, I don't have any gloves at all. Thank you so much for asking that question. I am going to assume that I don't understand what you're saying, right? But so that I don't lose my train of thoughts, I am begging you, please, whatever you do, right? Prepare I tell my students every single time, have the business of things, right? Have the business of things. You can actually tell someone, is it possible? Now, let me ask you a question. All the content you've been creating daily, is it something you can actually literally send to your students and tell them to come in and watch because it's going to help them? Or you can actually even use it to get a very big and major job outside this platform. So these are the things that I would want you to be paying attention to. I know, I'm saying it again. Lifestyle people don't come for me. Get ready with me. A day in my life, people don't come for me. I know that you are going to, it's literally a niche that goes super viral. But then, of course, you know that the pay from such niches are very low. But then it's not like there's any challenge, right? But I'll still say it again. You need to account for your time. I'm begging you. Don't be a junkie. Like, I've been to several lives and I can literally see some of those streamers literally twitching. I have seen it. And as a medical doctor, I know what that means. Stress and a few other things have come on them, and then they are not able to even express themselves properly. So I'll say it again. Every single time you have an opportunity to come on live, of course, it's your 4,000 watch hours that you're looking at. I'm going to be describing some of the principles that I talked about in my video that is just out. You might just want to check that out. That video essentially will teach you how to get your 4,000 watch hours and your 1,000 subscribers without stress. And one of the main points I discussed in that video was collaborations, right? And collaborations, I'm not saying that you should get someone to listen to your playlist. Of course, like I said in the video, lots of people are cheats. You might tell them that, oh, I can help you listen to your playlist, and you help me listen to my playlist. And at the end, they will run for their lives, or they'll simply just cheat you or fast forward or whatever it is. And I said it again, as I said in the video, it's not a bad thing at all, right? It's not for you to start crying or start wondering if or not whether people are bad or no, it's for you to step beyond that. So I described one of the most excellent what did you call it, structures which you can use to get your 4,000 watch hours. And I said again, prepare plan structures, get collaborators, get people from different niches who are interested in a particular topic, and host a live together with them. And one thing I said is that you can actually get up to 500 people come into your life. I do that with my community. For people who are seeing me on YouTube, I'm not a newbie. I'm just begging you people. I just decided to show up on YouTube this year, right, and see what is going on here. But because I've grown on several platforms, right, I have thousands of followers across platforms. I know how these things simply work. It's not a hard thing. Okay, it's not hard at all you need to do is collaborate. One of the things I would always say is have offers at your lives, right? Have offers. I mean, I saw a miracle happen like that in TikTok this morning when I went on a particular live, and I was like, this is really, really nice, right? So once you've gotten to your 50 subscribers, I think one of the advocates, or what most people advocate, is for people to literally show up every day. I don't know. I am not free. Like I said, you can see that I'm already glammed up. I have something else to do with my time right now. I just said, let me just look out for some of my community people, and it's been long I came on live on my own. My community members are going to be out this evening by 8 p.m. Come and see the numbers, right? If you would want to grow your channel, if you'd want to grow, if you'd want to get jobs. Yes. So while everything we're going to be discussing in the night is how to get international remote job opportunities. And I also have links where you can apply for jobs. Well, I know some of you who are moving around, jumping around, you guys are YouTubers. You're looking for subscribers, and I totally understand. You're looking for watch hours. That is still very perfect, and that's part of the things I'm discussing today. So I said it again, if you can collaborate and schedule your life events, make sure you schedule, take time, tell your family, friends, everybody. Now I'll say it again, there's a difference between people just bumping into your life, which a lot of you are doing. So you jump in, you jump out, you jump in, you jump out, and you having a scheduled event where at least 300 people show up and listen to the end. I've had events like that. Yes, I've hosted events where literally 300 persons stayed for 4 hours. So if you think that I'm joking, maybe, or maybe the post I released early this morning was a fluke, just calculate it. So 300 people staying in for 4 hours, that is like 1,200 watch hours. You do that for, you do that for 4 days, you do that for 3 days in the name of, let's say you have a conference, host your conference. You can talk to your friends, maybe a church conference, your friends conference, let you stream. You can just ask them if you can offer your own channel for them to stream online. And God help you, you have an organization that's to the tone of 10,000 people. You can get your watch hours in 5 minutes. Literally, if you have, okay, maybe this, if you have almost 20,000 people listening in at once. Now, this is one 4,000 watch hours that nobody's talking about. Everybody just wants to do this traditional, you coming here and then you're streaming all day, you're stressed, only you don't have community behind. Like I said it again, I have a full-blown community. This is morning. I just decided I was going to come on live because I was preparing a project and I'm already glammed up, and I was like, yes, I think it makes sense for my people to see me. Time to time, this is what I'm going to be doing. Anytime I'm preparing for a project, I will come on live early that day and announce it. Like I said, this project is going to be up by 6 p.m. GMT +1, and then my community meeting will be at 8 p.m. So you're going to see a lot of people. And then if you're looking to have subscribers as well, subscribe to my channel, turn on your notifications, kindly like this post. You're going to meet other people. Like I said this evening, essentially everything we're going to be discussing is how to get jobs. So I'm still saying it again, if you're a streamer, please pay attention. I'll say it again, please pay attention to your values, your personal brand, your why. Very, very important, because once you have held it down and then you're being able to niche down, at least when you hear niching down, a lot of people think, okay, I'm going to niche down and it's only to one thing. And I'm saying no, you can actually niche down to 4 strong things. So every time you come to my platform, I'm a monetization expert. Yes, I'm a money making machine. Like, I make money grow on trees. Literally, I start businesses from zero over and over again. That's what I do. In fact, I find it very funny when somebody says that they can't start a business until they have capital. I'm like, what capital? Like, you're just starting out. You're, as a startup entrepreneur, capital should not be something that should like be all over you. It should be you finding ways to make extra money without even having capital. So I said that again. So I said niching down. I teach my community 2 things. Your ability to niche down, that's number 1. Number 2, you should find the education part of everything you are offering. The education part. So when you are creating your videos, pay attention to the fact that they can become courses. Of course, we already had learned, okay, now, well, this is not the community, so I can't really say we've already learned. We already taught ourselves, or you already know on YouTube how to get your transcripts right from your videos. You can actually get transcript from every video that you have posted so far, and you can literally pass those transcripts through ChatGPT and tell it to create a course content from you. So that's why every video that you literally put out there should be something quality, something original, again, so that it wouldn't be some of those generic videos that you literally watch somebody else's and then you recreate it. And I say again that there's nothing wrong with it, because there is nothing new under the sun. But then if you'd want to have your personal brand speak very loudly, you might want to pay attention to ensuring that you are always creating. So I said it again, when we're talking about how to meet up with our 4,000 watch hours. If you have people in an organization, even in your institution, who are not internet savvy, and you notice that a lot of people are probably very interested in that particular topic. Let's say, now I'm going to give you an example. I mean, my workplace probably teaches, let's say, math tutorials. I'm just coming up with something silly. Please don't mind me, right? I had just very short time. Not like I plan to say anything today. So let's say your workplace teaches math tutorials, and somehow they're not so serious about their online presence. And you ask them, okay, do you mind if I get people on board as this conference is running, so that I can run it as well online? And they give you the permission. My dear, the next thing you're going to do is get as many people to register for that course or whatever it is. Host the online presence of whatever conference or meeting it is. Now, I'm saying this because this can literally change your life. Imagine that it is, let me look for a very big organization that maybe most people don't know that they are. Let's say Nestle is having a conference and they are not online to turn it live. You can probably take some permission and host. In fact, you can even use your phone, right? But then the idea is, if you know how long it's going to take to host that live, let's say you found out 2 weeks to the time, you can even literally get people to register for that what did you call it, for that live. It's in my last video, right? I just hope it's not sounding too huge for you, especially if you're just joining in. It's my thoughts are usually super tailored. I might not want to start over again, but I'm going to try. So once you get a lot of people register for that course, and then on the day of that event you turn on live, whether through your device or through an edit device, one of the things you find out is that you have more people, because it's a trusted brand more than you. That's where collaborations help you. So you find more people are going to join in your life, and then they will stay the long haul, especially when they see amazing people turn up. So for me, this is more like a cheat sheet blueprint. I have never ever seen anybody talk about this way. Everybody's just about coming up on live, where they will see 2 people come and they are just 3 people will jump out and all that. But then I'm hoping that anybody who probably heard this can already start planning their life events. Like I said in the video that just turned out, ensure you have flyer, host it properly. Host it, when I mean host it properly. If you have challenges with public speaking, I said my community will teach you for free. Come to my community, maybe type it, find the last video. Yes, the last video that went on live, you can just go on there, watch the video and just type public speaking. I'm going to train you. We have many people in my community who have been certified by Brian Tracy public speaking body. So it's more like a conglomerate of coaches. So we're going to help you through that journey. And that is why it's very, very essential, very, very essential. You keep, why am I hearing so much noise on the background? Okay, I think it's gone. Well, I think that's, like I said it over and over again, that's the beauty of being a nursing mom, a content creator, personal branding strategy, a startup coach, as well as the money-making machine. You literally can do it from anywhere in the world. But I said it again, if you're just joining me, this is one thing I made super clear. I said it, ensure, right? Number 1, ensure, I don't know if you're hearing properly, ensure that you don't lose yourself even as you're creating content for a platform. Ensure that whatever content that you are creating can actually be sold as courses. That's number 2. Ensure that every time you make those videos, you actually get better, whether in your public speaking, your confidence at what you say you do. And then I'll say it again, lastly, always learn to bring people into the loop of what you're doing. I know a lot of you are shy, a lot of you are uncomfortable, but I'll say it again, that's exactly where the money is. I think I wrote that post on LinkedIn yesterday. I wrote it exactly. I said, money is on a table of audacity. Money is on the table of audacity. And the reason why a lot of you are not making money is because you have not been audacious enough to tell lots of people what you are doing. So I think I've been able to share a few nuggets to the few persons who were able to come into my life. So I'm going to probably just take one moment. If anybody has any questions, please ask me any questions. because I'll be leaving now. I need to go and create my course contents. Like I said again, ensure that you have, ensure that your videos can be converted to courses. Ensure, that's the word. Videos can be converted to courses so that no platform uses you. It will more like become a collaboration. Some of you don't sleep at night. Yes, you know yourself. You don't sleep at night, but you're not getting improved. You still go for events and they are begging you to take the mic. I'm like, what? You don't have an official workplace because you're a remote worker, you're a streamer, you're a YouTuber, because apparently that's now a job description, YouTuber. But you still don't have the boldness to take on the mic and speak to thousands of people. Then what exactly are you doing? So I'm always in the batch of people who say yes to content creation, but yes, even more yes to building your portfolio. So please, Odogu, please go ahead and start building your portfolio even as you show up on these platforms daily. Make sure that you are contributing as well as growing yourself. But one of the extremes I've actually noticed is that most people contribute to the platform, but they are not growing. And I just hope that it's not you. So I'm gonna give 2 more minutes and say if you have any questions. If you don't, I'm gonna be leaving because I will be back by 8 p.m. with my community because it's gonna be raining job spree. Yes, it's gonna be raining lots of job. I'm gonna be sending links of United States, UK, and if you're from the UK and the US and you're gonna be watching this video at any time T and you're looking to have to employ cheaper labor comparatively. Of course, I'm not out for cheap. I don't like cheap. But then if it's going to be more affordable for your business that you get people working remotely from you, then I am your girl. You might want to leave a conversation here so that we can get you a lot of persons on board. We have excellent graphic designers, video editors, public speakers if you'd want them to speak at your conferences. You just name it, right? A personal branding strategies, entrepreneur, startup coaches that would help you in your journey. So in absence of that, the video I released today, there is an AI prompt that will help you start your journey for your 30 days monetization challenge. If you want to get monetized in 30 days, please go to that video and find the prompt, fill the form, copy it, paste, and start creating your video already. So I'm going to be saying do have an amazing day in 3, 2, 1. Bye.